University of Indianapolis professor is getting people talking. She conducted a study which found many men would prefer their women do it all.
You know, they say a woman's place is in the home, and I suppose as long as she's in the home, she might as well be in the kitchen.
Decades later, some men are holding on to this traditional view of their wives or girlfriends, but with a twist.
It was very much the men were thrilled to have girlfriends who were bringing in at least half of the income. So that was something that made them very happy. They didn't want their girlfriends not to work. In fact, I think they would have been upset had their girlfriends chosen not to work. They just wanted to make sure that when both partners got home at the end of the day, the women were going to do most of the housework too.
University of Indianapolis sociology professor Dr. Amanda Miller is talking about a study she conducted looking at working-class couples who live together but are not married.
We were quite surprised that there were so many couples in which the women were doing it all.
Miller says she found about a third of the couples were very happy with their traditional gender roles. Both the men and women were working and the women did more of the housework. In another third, the women were very unhappy in trying to get their boyfriends to do more housework, but their efforts were in vain. And in the last third, the girlfriends were earning most of the money and doing most of the housework and were extremely unhappy. So what does this study teach us? Miller says that even as the tradition of marriage fades among some groups, traditional gender roles do not. And
to make sure that if you are going to move in with somebody, make sure you talk about these issues first. It can avoid a lot of heartache down the line.
Miller conducted this study along with a professor from Cornell. Up next, they're looking at middle-class couples and gender roles.